Hi everyone, I'm Stacey Axler and you are watching the Virtual Duoprov project. So what is this project? This is a project that I am doing in 2020 where my goal is to do virtual duoprov sets, which are virtual two-person improvised sets with at least 100 people throughout the year. And we're doing that for several reasons. One, I think it would be fun. And two, I also think that it's very important now, currently at this time, to practice some social distancing due to the spread of the coronavirus. So it's a way that the comedy community is coming together to work together, but also from afar. So I'm very excited for this duoprov to be joined by one of my favorite people, Heather Marie Vitale, who's here.
Hi.
Heather Marie is such a joy to perform with. I'd say Heather Marie does so many things. I was about to give like a list, but organizes a show called the Bechtel Project, which I encourage everyone after this to look up. Performs regularly with Washington Improv Theater, performs regularly at Dojo Comedy. Both of these things are in Washington, D.C. Does a lot of her own productions. Is on the board for the District Improv Festival. So welcome, Heather Marie.
Hi. Wow, what a lovely intro. Hi, Stacey.
Hello. So one thing I'm really happy about is that I get to work with Heather Marie often because we have a duo together called Sharon and Karen, which are kind of like our stage alter egos. So we're going to be doing a Sharon and Karen for you all today, and we're doing it in the format of a bat, which is a format where it's improv in the dark. So we're about to get a word, and then we're literally about to turn the lights out. So if you don't see anything, that's why. So, all right, can we get a word?
Can we get a word, audience?
Star.
The word is star.
Star. All right.
Star.
So,
thank you, audience.
Thank you, audience. All right, I'm about to turn off my lights, and the word is star for the bat.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh my gosh, Karen.
Sharon?
This is a sleepover. We need to get to sleep.
Oh, but I thought that sleepovers are like actually where you don't sleep. It's just kind of a misnomer. I know that word. I'm 10.
I'm 10 too. I didn't know what it meant, but I'm also 10.
Well, a misnomer is something that's not really named appropriately, and a sleepover I thought was one of them, because when you have a sleepover when you're 10, you don't actually sleep. Only nerds sleep.
I'm not a nerd. I want to go to sleep.
I know you're not a nerd. That's just what Kathy told me earlier today.
Kathy told you I was a nerd? What?
No, not that you specifically are a nerd. Never, Daisy. But just that I said I was going to go to a sleepover at your house. And she's like, well, don't go to bed because then you're a nerd. And everyone knows that being a nerd is the worst thing you can be when you're 10.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stay up a little bit longer, I guess. What song were you singing?
What?
What song were you singing? You were humming.
Oh, no. Sorry, I was trying to. I accidentally stopped listening for a minute when I was trying to fix the light over here.
Oh well, I asked what songs you were singing. Oh wow, it's dark.
Oh, I want to sing that by everyone street men.
Is that a real song?
No, the band, the Front Street Men that everybody really loves. We as 10-year-olds in this town, everyone loves the Front Street Men.
I guess I'm really out of touch. Maybe I am a nerd.
Oh man, you don't listen to the radio Hot 93.7?
Only I only listen to it when I drive with my dad, but he listens to the classical station.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, Daisy. That's pretty nerdy. I think your dad's a nerd. So sorry to tell you. He's
If
really
my
nice though.
if my dad's a nerd, maybe I'm a nerd. What's the coolest thing that I can do to make myself not a nerd right now?
Um, make up a song that the front street men would sing.
Okay.
I'll help
Uh,
you.
you're gonna sing with me?
Yeah, well, I'll do the backing vocals.
Okay. I love the periodic table. There are
Oh, come on, Daisy.
is
Periodic
that not what
table.
the Front Street Men would sing?
No, they sing about like milkshakes and and pretty girls and taking walks on the beach. They don't even know what a periodic table is.
Oh, maybe they're the ones with the problem though. I love the periodic table.
I mean, I do too.
I brought a copy with me to the sleepover. I thought we could talk about it.
What's your favorite element?
Potassium.
That's a good one. It comes in bananas.
Yep. What's your favorite element?
Well, I can tell you my older brother, he really likes Krypton because that sounds like kryptonite, like Superman. But I don't really read comics because that's a really cool thing. I'm a nerd too. I really like boron. It's just so
Oh,
underrated.
yeah, I know boron.
Liking boron?
I
Oh
am
no.
what?
Wait, do you judge me?
I'm not judging you. I'm thinking
Oh,
about elements.
elements are elemental. Oh no, I'm a nerd.
Oh no. Hey, I wonder what our moms are doing upstairs.
These children are so exhausting.
Oh my gosh, Julie, that's such a silly thing to say. Our children are the light of our lives. I almost don't want to leave right now and go back home. I want to stay with you and the kids.
I'm Michelle. I'm sorry. The sleepover is just for the girls. I thought this was supposed to be kind of like a little fun mom bonding time, but now I feel guilty that I said that about my kids.
No, don't feel guilty. It's you know what? I get it. Sometimes I guess the reason I'm saying that, Julie, is because I don't have a lot of friends my age. I don't have a lot of mom friends.
Well, I mean, you got one right here.
Oh, Julie, you know what? Great. All right, awesome. I'm happy to be your friend.
I mean, Lee and Jennifer and Patrice at PK are saying mean things about you, but I never believe them.
What? They are saying mean things?
I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
No, you know what? It's okay. I know that people talk about me behind my back. They say that I'm too involved, that I'm a helicopter mom, but I mean I truly think that as moms we should support our kids no matter what. I would give anything to just continue to support our kids.
I mean, everyone can agree with that. I mean, but there is a point where, I mean, the girls are 10. We have to let them be able to start fending for themselves sooner or later.
That makes me a little scared. Our
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am a little overprotective, but kind of like it's like when you know what I think my problem is? I hate when she goes away from me. I think that's why I keep volunteering at that school, and maybe even while I'm still here, to be honest with you.
Michelle,
What?
I
Sorry.
don't I don't
I
hear
was
you.
embarrassed. I can oh,
What?
I was embarrassed.
Oh, God, you just like clammed up and I just couldn't see you. I couldn't like see you breathing. It was really crazy.
That's because I never admitted before. I never admitted this. I feel like it's a dark secret almost that
What
I feel the way
fear?
I feel. What?
That fear is your deep dark secret?
The fear of letting her kind of grow her own wings and move on. It's scary, and I guess it's hard to admit. I think everyone wants to say they're the cool mom, but I know I'm not cool.
Well, that's okay. I'm not cool either.
Oh, Julie, you're so cool. Look at this cool house you have. You served us this French wine and you have cheese and crackers out. I mean, this is
It's
cool.
all just from Trader Joe's. It's not that exciting.
That's like a cool lady store. I only shop at Costco or Safeway.
Well, those are great economical places to provide for your family.
Economical, not cool. I tried to be the cool mom once, Julie, and I maybe I'm leading up to another embarrassing moment here, but I tried to be cool. You know, the my daughter asked me last summer to buy her a bikini from Victoria's Secret, and I said, "Sure, okay, honey." And we weren't able to pay the water bill. It was so expensive.
It's such an expensive store. All of their catalogs use redwood paper from redwood trees. It's
Isn't,
terrible.
isn't that illegal?
Maybe.
Damn. Well, I had no clue.
I mean, I heard that before. I don't know if that's still true, but seems like it should be.
Well, you'd think if they have the money to destroy a tree, they wouldn't want to not have a nice family, not pay their water bill. But anyway, I try to be hip and with it, but whenever I do, I always make some big error.
Well, we can't all be perfect. We're all not Gwyneth Paltrow, am I right?
Oh, but Julie, you're almost exactly like Gwyneth Paltrow. In fact, the first time I met you, I thought you were Gwyneth Paltrow.
Stop!
It's true.
No!
It's
She has an
true.
Oscar!
You should have an Oscar for World's Best
Stop!
Mom.
Stop it. Oh, stop it.
What do you
I'm
think are? Oh, you go.
no, you.
I was about to say, what do you think our husbands are doing while we're doing
Oh, they're at the bar, so who knows what they're talking about. Hey, Steven.
Yeah, yeah, Larry.
I've been giving a lot of thought to toxic masculinity in our society, and I think it's a really bad thing.
Larry, you asked me if I wanted to grab a beer, not have a political discussion. Why can't I just sit at the bar and drink?
Well, I mean, you can sit there, but I just been thinking a lot about it. I just think that as men we should feel okay to give our emotions and to tell each other that we love one another. I love you, Steve.
Larry, we hang out, every so often. I see you and I drop my kid off and pick her up, but I I I I don't feel comfortable telling you I love you. I think you're my friend.
That's okay, man, because you know what? That's you living in your emotions and sharing them honestly. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable. That wasn't my intent, but I'll be sure to back off.
What? It's okay. Is there a reason why you're saying this to me? Or are you okay health-wise? Do you need money or something?
No, we're great. We're doing great. The architecture firm where I work is, pulling clients left and right. But no. I think it's something that we as men have a responsibility to uplift and support women and other persons who need to be uplifted. And that's what I want to do, man to man.
I definitely want to be more uplifting, and I want to do. I mean, I think I'm a pretty uplifting guy. I'd like to think that my daughter and my wife can talk to me about stuff.
That's great. You should encourage it.
But maybe how how do you know if you're a toxic person?
Well, uh, I don't know. I mean, some people just say if you're a man and you look like one and you're hetero, that means you're toxic. Maybe that's true. Who's to say?
I'm
But I
not.
like
Oh, what were you saying?
I just said I like to think that I'm better than that. And but you know what? I'm just trying to get better every day.
I is I I had an experience in college with a man.
Wow. Good for you, Steve. Thank you for feeling safe and secure enough in this space between the two of us that you shared that with me.
Larry, I don't even know how this conversation got here, to be honest. You asked me if I wanted to go out into your garage and see your new sports car. Then you asked me to hop in and to take us to a bar. We sit down, we get some Bud Lights, and now we're having this philosophical debate, and I'm sharing these personal things. Is this normal?
Yeah, it should be. It should be, man. It should be. Sometimes I just want to make sure that I have made the world the best place for our daughters. I wonder how that sleepover is going right now. Daisy.
What?
Oh God. I just I just want I want to have I just wish I had more friends.
You have one friend at least, me.
I know, and you're such a great friend, but
But I'm a loser. Is that what you're about to say?
no, you're not. You're not a loser. I'm a loser. You have more than one friend. You got Millie.
Yeah, I do have Millie, but we've been friends since we were born.
Yeah, and that's pretty special. But I don't know. I just want to fit in. I'm so tired of sticking out and and being weird. And I don't know. My dad's been encouraging me to like embrace womanhood and like dissemble the patriarchy. And my mom's been like talking all about this thing called goop, and I don't I don't know. It's just too much pressure.
Hey, it's okay. Sometimes I want to cry too, and then I think about the periodic table of elements.
Yeah. What does it
Yeah.
do for you?
Well, it makes me think about how all of those elements alone do a really important job. So sometimes it's good to be alone.
I still don't understand how that applies to my situation.
Well, because it applies because you are upset you don't have other friends, but maybe it's a good thing that you don't have tons of friends. Maybe it's about quality and not quantity. I think that hydrogen would agree.
Yeah, but it needs oxygen to become water and
Well,
another hydrogen.
okay, I see your point there. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Well, maybe you can look for one more friend.
Let's get out our yearbooks and hunt for friends. I mean, shop for friends, not hunt. That sounded weird. Oh,
Okay.
I got
Oh,
that yearbook right here, elementary school yearbook.
okay.
Flip. Oh, Mrs. Connor's class.
Why don't you ask Mrs. Connors to be your friend?
That's weird. She's a middle-aged woman.
I think older friends can sometimes be the best friends. I consider my best friend to be my grandma.
That's really sweet. I don't have a grandma.
Do you want to become friends with my grandma?
Kind of.
Well,
Does she
she's
give
nice.
out Werther's originals and will she knit me an Afghan? That's what I've
Pro-
seen grandmas on TV do.
Probably not. She doesn't do stuff like that, but you could come over during the Jewish holidays.
Really?
Yeah.
I won't be in the way because I'm not Jewish. I'm a
No,
Methodist.
you're not in the way. No, you know what? Come over. In the meantime, I think Mrs. Connors could be a good friend. She could be like a role model, an older sister. She's really smart and she drives a Tesla.
That's true. She's really, I don't know how she affords it because she has a public school teacher and her husband is also a public school teacher. Maybe we should look into that for the school paper.
It's from her trust fund.
Wow.
I know because I'm friends with Mrs. Connors.
Wow. I don't know why anyone would ever think you're a loser because you're super cool.
I
You're
think
not a nerd
you're
at all.
super cool. You're super cool.
I hope our moms are getting along.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, Michelle, don't cry.
Julie, I just I I always get so emotional when I drink fancy white wine and I don't know anything about wine at all.
That's okay. No one really does. We just say, this tastes oaky, and then we just hope it sounds right.
Julie,
Michelle,
I
you're,
I I
you're
I've been reading a book recently.
good for you.
No, it's called Little Fires Everywhere, and I think that if I don't step up my game, my daughter is going to just want to run away from home like the girl in the story.
That's a work of fiction.
My
Daisy is such
life
a
is a
sweet
work of,
girl.
what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Daisy is such a sweet girl. She won't leave you. She is such a cool kid. Did you see her whip out her laminated copy of the periodic table earlier? What a cool kid.
I did see her do that.
My kid's the one with the only friend. With your daughter's her only friend.
Well, if we're being honest, I think your daughter is my daughter's only friend.
Really?
Yeah.
But I heard someone talk about a Millie and a Mrs. Connors and her Tesla.
Oh, uh-huh. Yes. Well, Millie's our neighbor. I don't know if I'd call her a friend per se. And then Mrs. Connors is a very sweet woman and lets the kids stay after and participate in her after school reading program. So I guess there's a positive influence there. But I wouldn't go back to that age for all the money in the world if we're being honest.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. It's so wonderful to be an adult. You know, last week I had ice cream for dinner just because I
Yeah, that's good about being an adult.
could. But
My
just me
favorite.
though, just me because Larry has diabetes. It was just for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's type 1. It's fine.
Well, if you say so. I think my favorite part of being an adult is being able to read my daughter's diary and
What?
knowing that what
You read your daughter's diary? That's such an invasion of privacy.
I need to know if she's thinking about leaving.
Oh, I think there are other ways that she would show it to you. Or, I mean, she's such an honest kid. She'd probably say, Mom, I'm going to leave.
She probably would, but so far nothing in the diary.
I mean, what does her diary even talk about? She's 10.
A lot about Mrs. Connors.
Okay. And her Tesla.
Not even about the Tesla, it's just about how great the class is, how she's learning so much.
Oh,
Oh, she just loves school. It's like
so
all she wants to do is be at school.
well. I don't know. I think that's a great sign.
It's made me realize I think I should homeschool her.
Oh, no, don't do that. She needs to continue to grow, and you wouldn't want to take her away from Mrs. Connors.
But she'll be away from Mrs. Connors next year. And then they'll be starting middle school, and middle school was like the worst 3 years of my life. I sometimes can't, I look back and I'm, ugh.
Don't. Don't.
Oh, Julie, you're right. Or should I say, Gwyneth, you're right.
Oh, stop. I mean, I do love Goop, but stop.
What is that?
Oh, you know, her website, her lifestyle website. She doesn't
Oh,
act anymore. She just runs this company.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. She and her kids, Apple and I don't know, Moses.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with her as much as I would like, but you look so much like her.
Oh, stop. I mean, I did take her picture to my stylist the other day. She is a woman to aspire to be.
Your stylist?
Yeah, my hairstylist.
Oh,
You
great.
know, you said I look like her. Well, I mean,
Well,
I
you
guess
said
I tried.
she's a woman you aspire to be, and I was wondering if you meant the hairstylist.
Yeah, I did.
Well, that's great that you look up to your stylist this much.
No, sorry. I brought a picture of Gwyneth Paltrow to my style. I mean, my stylist has done a
Okay,
great
I
job. I
I'm
don't look
getting
up
it.
to her. She's a fine human. Now I feel like I didn't tip her enough.
Next time,
Yeah, next time.
I
This is
really hope
a
our
haircut.
husbands
So
are tipping at the bar.
let's yeah, I hope so. Let's share another drink.
Okay.
Doodle, 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 doodle.
Let's get into a fight, man. Let's
No, that's so toxic.
Larry, come on.
Come on, Steve. Only men who want to be toxic get in fights over nothing in bars. Like, oh man, you bumped into me, you spilled my drink, I'm gonna punch you in the face. How do you not find that to be very problematic?
Because I'm frustrated.
I know it's so uncomfortable living in the truth that our world is built on a patriarchy, and we as men have been propagating that for years.
No, I mean, yes, you're right, but no, I'm frustrated because I I don't want to go back home.
Really? Why?
I just feel like I'm not doing a good enough job. I feel like I'm a failure.
No, you're such a Bang up, great job, Dad. Don't, you know what? I normally would say don't cry, but I want to encourage you to feel like you can cry. I think it's great when men cry.
Don't want to. I want to stop crying.
Okay, now you can stop, but not because it's it's not a social norm. I think we should
I
make it a
haven't cried since 1995 when I failed freshman English.
Well, doesn't it feel really good to get it out?
It feels weird.
It's okay, man.
When I failed
On your face, let you know you're alive.
When I failed freshman English, I realized that I would never be a famous writer like I wanted to be.
But you know what? When you read a lot of these books, a lot of them are not that are really popular. They're not that well written. Like, I don't know. My wife had me read those 50 Shades of Grey books. Are they well written? No, but they were very popular.
I guess you're right.
And similarly, my daughter wanted to read those Twilight books, so I read them ahead of her to make sure it was okay to read. Because I heard there was some pretty racy stuff in it, and I said you should probably wait a little bit because there's some pretty racy stuff in it. But guess what?
What?
Those books are not well written, which
Oh,
makes sense because one is a fan fiction of the other. But you can still be a famous writer no matter what. A bunch of famous people have failed at something and they're still successful.
yeah.
Thomas Edison failed a lot, but guess what? He invented a lot of important things.
But Thomas Edison was a thief who stole the ideas from other great men like Tesla and George Méliès, the French cinema creator.
That's also a good point. There's other people. I don't know. Let's think about Jonas Salk. No, wait. Who? Yeah, because that was all about the
Polio?
yeah. Well, wasn't it? Some scientist found the cure because they left the petri dish overnight.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool.
I don't remember if it was Jonas Salk or not. I have to look it up later. I want to have a screen-free conversation with you, so I'm not gonna Google it.
Larry, can I tell you something?
Anytime, buddy. What is it?
I love you.
Oh man, I love you too. Doesn't
Hey, that's our show.
Hey! Turning the TV back on. So now I got lights.
Now there will be light.
Maybe in a second. It's warming up.
It's warming up. So yay! So I've been Stacy.
Hey.
This has been
Heather Marie.
We are Sharon and Karen, and thank you so much for joining us for the Virtual Duo Project, and we will see you again soon. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.